Did you know that studies have shown that more intelligent people have a higher density of iron within their hair? And this is due to the fact that there is an electrical current going through your brain every time you have a thought. And every time that there's an electrical current, there is a magnetic field developed, and the flux lines attract iron, thus bringing the iron closer and closer to your head and congregating it in your hair, which is why Einstein's hair was always so crazy, because he was always thinking all the time. My hair was outrageous. Today is the first bench day back since the torn pec at the main state RPS meet where I did bench only. We need to get blood flowing to the area. So the first exercises that we did, because we didn't just do 3 sets of bench, we did 3 sets of 50 reps on bench at 135 with 3 different grips. And then we jumped into an exercise that I did in high school. It's one of my favorite bicep exercises, and it's actually better done with a training partner than if you're alone in the gym and have no friends like me. The way I did it was I took a 25 and a 30 for the first set, and then 20 and 25 for the second set, because we're loading the fatigue into the biceps, getting the blood flowing to the biceps and everything. We also had the fat grips on, and if you have fat grips on anything, it's going to work the forearms. What you do is you take the heavy dumbbell, you hold it at a 90-degree angle, and you hold that, and on the other arm you take the lighter dumbbell and you curl it for a set amount of reps, and then when you finish those reps you switch hands and you continue until you can't really go no anymore. And then we went into, if it was legs, it would be called a death march. We did reverse grip curls into tricep push down. We used the fat grips for the reverse grip curls, and we went from 100 to 80 to 60 to 40. And the rep scheme was we do sets of 25 supersetted, and we go down to 40. We increase the reps. First set we did 50 on the 40s. So we did 25s for everything and then 50 on the 40. And then we immediately jumped back up, 0 rest. And then we went to sets of 12, and on the 40 we did 25. And then we jump immediately right back up and we do 8 from 100, 80, 60. And then on the 40 we did 12. And then we immediately jump to the stack and we do an AMRAP. So the reverse grip curl, we did 10. On the tricep push down, we did 5. Today was a very tricep intensive day because we were doing the reps of 50 on bench. So that kind of killed me a little bit. So the fatigue in the triceps was astronomical. And then the last thing that we did, tried to set the band up on my back, but that didn't quite work. And we set it up so it was kind of around the back of the head or neck area. And what you do is you try to avoid any sort of push or pull that the band is going to do on you. You want to stand up as straight as possible. You don't want to lean back. You don't want to lean forward. You just want to be fully erect. You want to be erect doing abs. You should be fully erect and bracing the core the whole time. And then you hold it. It works the abdominals. It works the erectors, and it works your obliques. If your body was a penis, you have the shaft as your core, and everything above your pecs, your arms and head and everything is the head of the penis. So if you're a big penis, we're working the shaft right now. So we held that. I counted 5 minutes. Holy noodles. We're censoring here, even though I already said penis earlier, because it got all the core, works all the stabilizers, everything. And then I said, I think that we can kind of incorporate the obliques a little more in this. So I set the exact same way up, except instead of putting it on the back of my head, I put it on my shoulder. And I counted to 2 minutes, and then I switched sides. And that worked the obliques pretty well. It worked the stabilizers in the leg for some reason, the erectors. Pretty much we were working the shaft of our bodily penis. It was a very good day. When we were doing the straight on, what do I even call this? Body erections? Anti-fold? I don't know. But when we were doing the straight on, when I released myself from the tension, it was kind of like I'd been pushing my hands out from my pockets for 20 seconds, and then you pull your hands out of your pocket and they immediately start going up. So my body was like, well, let's do that exact same thing except your entire body. So I almost fell over and I needed to brace myself against the rack, pulling myself in with the band, and I felt quite silly, very odd. It was quite odd indeed. If you can do them safely, I would suggest you do it. Feel the burn, because it also works the traps a little bit too, because you got the head going on. So it's your body penis needs a nice strong shaft. It is basically what I'm saying. Work your shaft. Work your shaft.